Okay. All right, anybody have any questions about what I'm doing here, I guess? I can try to entertain. Frank, what's up, Frank?
That's not your elk antenna. Who did you kill?
No, this is KM4ACK. He brings, whoop, thank you. He brings his antenna to every Hamfest for me because it's not the easiest thing to fly with, and he always drives, so he brings me his antenna.
You only have one radio?
I have one radio. It's a full duplex. It's an ICOM IC2730. Mm-hmm. Were you asking me a question? Sorry, I was making sure the radio was ready.
What should we be listening for when you're trying to make the satellite so that you know that you're making it to the satellite?
Well, since I have a full duplex radio, I'll hear myself in the downlink, right? So that's the benefit of having a full duplex radio. It's not necessary, but it certainly is helpful. Now, if I've got headphones on, which is what I typically use when I'm operating without a crowd, it's very easy to hear myself in the downlink, but when I'm just listening to the speaker, it's much more subtle. It almost sounds like a chorus pedal for a guitar, right? It's just a little bit off. But that just comes with a little practice too, being able to hear it.
This has 4 minutes till I get to see.
Okay. Let's see. Elk antenna, it's a log periodic. The nice thing about this is it only requires a single coax feed, so I don't need a duplexer like you need with an arrow antenna. ICOM IC2730, Bioenno 3 amp hour battery. The passes last for like between 7 and 10 minutes, so you don't need a huge battery, right? So the fact that it runs 7 to 10 minutes means it's pretty fast paced. There's only a few FM satellites, so there's a lot of operators trying to get into these birds, so it can be a little hectic. It can be a little difficult to get in. I'm running 15 watts, right? I want to make sure I can get in, especially because everyone's watching. Normally, this is a high angle pass. Normally, I would run 5 watts, but I've also got like all this other crap around, right? So I bumped it up to 15. This is capable of 50, but I would never throw 50 watts at a CubeSat, right? 15. What's that?
Why would you want to do that?
Well, some people. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the problem, right? You can capture the repeater where nobody else can communicate through it. You can also shut certain satellites down, right? You're overloading the front end of the satellite with 50 watts. So try to be smart and just 15 max. Do you have, what was that, Dave?
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes, all right. Did I miss anything? This is an Eberlestock chest rig. Works great, holds everything. Those are usually the questions I get. Frank, what's that? Who made my hat? It's Eberlestock, it's the same company. They also made my socks. When you find something that works, you go with it. How you doing? Yes, SO50.
So what, looks like you had a 2 meter up. Or is that up and down on 2 meters? But we were just checking the frequencies and it's one's on 450.
Yeah, so you're essentially hitting a crossband repeater, right? So you're going up with 2 meters and you're receiving on 70 centimeters.
But your antenna looks like just a 2 meter Yagi.
So this is not a Yagi. That's the sneaky part. It's a log periodic,
Okay.
right? So much wider bandwidth, right? So, and the nice thing is, one antenna or one coax connection. I don't have 2 coming into a duplexer and then into the radio.
I like that.
Yeah, this is the way to go. No, this is an elk antenna. They're about 120 bucks. They're a little cheaper than the arrows. Arrow's a great antenna too. Now, you use this with FM birds only. This will not work with linear birds. Okay, but your Arrow will work with both, but you're probably going to pay 150, 160 for that antenna. You're going to need 2 coax connectors coming into a duplexer that comes into your radio.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet, you bet.
We've been talking, but we watched, put it together.
Oh yeah.
He says it's be on AL50.
Yeah, we got SO50 here, and then in about another hour we got the ISS. I'll do both of those.
Is that what brings SO50 already passed?
No, it's what do we got, Dave?
Well, it says you're supposed to go live right now.
Okay. So I've got an Android phone. I'm running a program or an app called ISS Detector. There's a lot of them out there. ISS Detector is my favorite. It gives me a little kind of arc of the satellite. Also reminds me what grid I'm in, right? When you're not at home, sometimes you forget your grid. So we are EL98, Echo Mike 13, so I'll sometimes screw it up, right? And I'll say the wrong grid, but it's nice that it puts it right there in front of me. Yeah, so this pass here, so it's gonna start kind of right out there above that American flag or thereabouts, maybe a little bit to the right. Oh, that's my marker. That's my marker. Yep. Thank you, sir. And then it's a high angle pass, and this is going to be about the midpoint. So right about those palm trees there. And then we're going to end up right over there. And then about every 2 minutes, I'm going to be adjusting the downlink for Doppler. So I'm starting out 10 hertz lower than the satellite frequency, and then I'll move it up 5 hertz clicks until I get through the pass. Let's see here. 39 seconds. Now that first minute's pretty tough because I got a lot of RVs and stuff over there. I'm not expecting to hear much, but sometimes you get surprised. And I'll turn this to adjust the polarization to try to get aligned with the satellite. And I'm just waiting to hear something. A lot of times you can hear the audio quality start to change. I don't get too excited here for another minute or so. Okay, satellite is up. I'm just trying to keep, I've got on the phone, it helps me with the azimuth and the elevation, and I'm trying to keep the antenna at the same angle as the phone. Hear a little difference in the audio quality there? There we go. W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98 from Hamcation. W4 KSY, I got you loud and clear. You're sounding good. Thanks for the contact. Right, we got one. W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98 from Hamcation. N2 FYA, W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98. I got to keep checking, make sure that the satellite's not getting ahead of me.
Echo Romeo Kilo, November 4, Queen Whiskey Foxtrot, Fox Mary 07.
Try to wait your turn. W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98 from Hamcation.
Kilo 0, Lima Bravo, W4. PDI WA1 Y Fox Mike 05.
KO4 PDI W5 ITR Echo Lima 98. I got something that's interfering, something fierce there. N2 FYA W5 ITR Echo Lima 98. I'm waiting to hear. N2 FYA W5 ITR Echo Lima 98.
We got you in the log, Echo Lima 98, we're FM 41.
FM 41, I copy. Thanks for the contact. So that's two.
Charlie 3, Victor Juliet, Sierra, Fox Mike 19. Kilo 3, Zulu, Oscar, November, Echo Mike 73. Station ending in Alpha, try again.
W5 ITR Echo Lima 98 from Hamcation.
W5 ITR, Kilo 2, Echo Romeo, Kilo Grid Fox, November 20.
November 20, I copy. Thanks for the contact.
4GP, Echo Mike 84. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99.
KO4 PDI W5 ITR Echo Lima 98. KO4 PDI W5 ITR Echo Lima 98.
WA1 JAY N2 FYA. N2 FYA, WA1 JAY.
He may have heard me, but I don't know if he heard me.
November 00.
W5 ITR Echo Lima 90.
Lima Bravo.
Station for W5 ITR again, please.
Kilowatt 0 Lima Bravo.
Kilowatt 0 Lima Bravo. I copy. I'm Echo Lima 98. Can I have your grid, please?
0 LB and 2 FYA.
I might be getting behind the satellite. Oh. Station for W5 ITR. I need a grid, please. Was that Echo Mike 05? Fox Mike 05. Thanks for the contact. W5 ITR Echo Lima 98 from Hamcation.
India Tango Romeo, November 4, Queen Whiskey Foxtrot.
Queen Whiskey Foxtrot, I copy. I'm Echo Lima 98.
Thank you, Echo Lima 98, 73.
What's your grid, sir?
November 4, Queen Whiskey Foxtrot, 07. November 4, Quebec Whiskey Foxtrot, David 4 PDI, SOE number 9, fuel cell done. Yes, Kilo 4 PDI, November 4, Queen Whiskey Fox, Fox Mary 07.
Fox Mary 07, got it. W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98 from Hamcation.
Fox Mike November 2, Fox
W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98. I'm starting to get into this building over here. W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98.
Thank you, Echo.
KO4 PDI, W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98.
Have a good evening down in my KO4 PDI and 2MY. 5 ICR, Kilo 3 Zulu, Oscar, November, Echo Mike 73.
Echo Mike 73, copy Echo Lima 98.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99.
KO4 PDI, W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98. So that's a guy that's just one grid square away from us. KO4 PDI, W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98.
India, Echo Lima 99.
We're just about done with the pass. KO4 PDI, W5 ITR, Echo Lima 98. I don't think he's gonna hear me. I'm right into the building now. All right, so we got quite a few there. That was pretty good. Not too bad. Any questions I can answer for anyone before I shut her down?
YouTube channel so we can look you up.
Oh yeah, it's Digital Rancher on YouTube, and I do a lot of this stuff. I do a lot of it roving, do some of it from around the ranch, and I also do a lot of Meshtastic stuff and other digital communication stuff.
Very good. Well, thank you.
Oh yeah, you bet. You bet. Cool, thanks for hanging out, guys. So that, you know, we had a 2 call in there, right? So that's gonna likely be up north. 2 call what? That's probably New Jersey, I'm thinking.
Jersey, New York.
Yeah, New Jersey, New York. Of course, we heard the KO4 call, the guy that's in Echo Lima 99. I know that guy, his name's Mike. We had a guy from Georgia, the first call sign, W4KSY, that's Georgia. Yeah, so it's pretty good.
Time to write it down the log, or you just use your video to log it later.
Yeah, so if I'm not videoing it, I've got a little Sony recorder here that I hang on my neck, right? So like guys that I have worked before, I'll likely remember their call. But if it's a brand new call sign, that one call sign, I still can't remember it. It's Q something or other. I've never worked that station before, so I gotta consult the tape. We gotta go, gotta go to the tape. But yeah, you gotta have a voice recorder or some way to capture those, unless you're a savant, all right? I'm definitely not. So, all right, cool. Thanks.